No BS Radio, Saturday nights with Cool Chris in the mix. And Michelle on that social, exclusively on The Surge.
That's right, party people. Friday night on The Surge, DFW. We're on the TuneIn Radio app and, of course, on Odyssey. And we'd like to get down for you. And I'm telling you, man, we're 1,000% huge variety as far as what it comes to what we play on The Surge, man. Because, you know, if you want to hear some ratchet-ass music, man, we can play that. If you want to hear some Key Sweat, we can play that, too. If you want to hear some Metallica, we can play that too. We just kind of do what we do, you know what I'm saying? DJ Cool Chris on the ones and twos. And Michelle on that social. Michelle?
Hello.
How you doing tonight?
What's up?
Man, very exciting tonight, man. Very real exciting.
After listening to that song, it's kind of hyped me up.
I'm telling you. Snow be getting down sometimes, man, for real.
Yeah, for sure. So what's going on, babe?
Friday night. Thank God it is Friday, you know?
Yes, for sure.
Man, you know, and when's the last time we did a Friday show?
I believe the last time we had a Big Mont.
All right, Big Mont.
Yes, for sure. So usually, guys, we'll do Friday Night Ladies edition, but we just do those on a case-by-case basis, and so I know that you guys are kind of sometimes confused, but we have the calendars that actually I am the one that books the artist, and so we also, Chris has a day job, and so we try to accommodate all of the artists and when they're dropping music. Sometimes we can't get to everybody when their music's released, and so therefore I just try to get them on the calendar as close as we can. So I stay busy.
On the sly, everybody, in case you don't know what I do during the day, I'm a taquero.
Oh, my God.
Actually, I'm a taquero taster. That's what normally happens. So not really, it'd be cool to be a taquero.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, I probably couldn't. Remember, like, get high on your own supply? That'd be me.
Yes.
I'd be eating all the profits, and, you know, that's just, you can't go wrong with tacos. You know, every so often, you know, there's like a, you get a burger, and then sometimes the burger just ain't that good. And, but tacos, I mean, very rarely, unless there's too much.
But that's a late night food, though.
Too much grease in it, and that's different, you know.
That's a late night food.
For real.
That's pretty cool, though.
Man, so we are excited to have Grifa in the house.
Yes, we are.
And, you know, since we met this cat, man, and I don't even know, I've been practicing for this interview since Trendfest. Because I just think, I don't even know what Grifa means, but I was straight, you know. I'll be walking into the house, and I'm like, we got Grifa in the house, and I'm like, and then I've just been practicing, man. It's just like it just rolls off the mouth like so slick and cool, and it just like it's a cool ass fucking name, man. So I was like, man,
we were hyped.
Yeah, we were hyped, man. So you got your mic on, bro?
Check 1 2 1 2.
It's on.
It's on. Yeah,
I think it's on.
How you doing tonight, man?
Man, I'm feeling good, bro. It's Friday. I'm, I just got home from work, and you know what I'm saying. It's time to relax here with you guys.
Yes. Thank you guys for joining us. We know it was a long drive, so.
Oh yeah. It was a nice drive, though.
Yes.
Pretty scenery. I like it.
Yeah. Downtown Dallas is like, it's either you can flow through the traffic, you know, smoothly, or you get
Don't
stuck.
Don't lie. You can never flow through Dallas traffic.
Well, I know, but you know, it's like they have the buildings, you know, with the Omni Hotel, all the lights and stuff. So usually you like to get stuck around that area, but it's just like, man, I mean,
I'm joking.
Whenever we go through there, it's like, you know, dang. And lately I've been watching these YouTube videos, and so we have a daughter, oldest daughter lives in California.
Nice.
And she's like right at the border, of LA, but she's in Baldwin Park, I guess. And so you know, man, we went over there last year and the traffic was fucking crazy.
Really?
And it's like people, we talk about like Dallas Tollway.
We went over there
Yeah.
last year. I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah,
but because I've never been to Cali, but you speak
Yeah.
of it now.
Yeah, the
I went
traffic, yes.
I went when I was a kid,
Uh-huh.
and then I was like 7 years old. So
Yeah.
you know, I remember the
Yeah.
weather. It was
Yeah.
chill, cold. But then we
Yeah.
went again when
Uh-huh.
COVID and all that stuff. It was
Okay.
just opening. LA was opening.
Yeah.
And so it was cool because we went into a restaurant, and then when everybody sat down, when this guy got up and started clapping because the restaurant was open and there were locals,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So everybody started clapping, and we all started clapping. And
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, it's cool,
Yeah.
you know. It was cool to be in LA,
Yeah.
you know. So,
No,
yeah.
I mean we over there we were just like, man, traffic is crazy and
Yeah, it was.
but I mean here it's just like, you know, everywhere they have their good and their bad. But yeah, lately I've been just watching these so I don't know, you haven't listened to the show before. Probably this is like back in the day where I would watch like the police chase videos up here, and the majority of them were
Here in
in
Dallas?
California.
Oh,
No, they were in
California,
California, and so
Yeah.
that's the worst thing. But yeah, it's just one of those things. So yeah, when we're driving through Dallas, the kids like to check out the buildings and the Reunion Tower and stuff. But man, Dallas has changed so much, like just throughout the years. So you guys are from Fort Worth?
Yeah, Fort Worth.
Okay.
Fort Worth,
Have
yeah,
you
for
like
sure.
have you lived over there like all your life?
Yeah, I mean, I was born in Fort Worth,
Okay.
and then I was raised in Mexico.
Okay. Nice.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was raised in Mexico by my grandma, and then my aunt and uncle. They raised me.
Okay.
So that,
Okay.
and then you know, after
Yeah.
that, my biological mom came in, and
Yeah.
then
Okay.
they raised me. So you know, I've been raised
Yeah.
by quite a bit of people.
Yeah.
So
No,
I've got a lot of culture in me, you know, like
That's
all
good.
that,
That's
yeah.
good. So when we went to Fort Worth, we met you at Trendfest, and
Yes,
so
yes.
were you able to do a lot of networking out there? We met a lot of like you and
Yeah.
I mean we met a lot of people. So did you get to do a lot of networking while you were out there?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I you know, I saw some people that I knew, and
Yeah.
you know, and we just kind of, you know, shook hands and everything, just like
Yeah.
reminiscing, whatever, chilling. But then, yeah, no, it was honestly, I was just so glad to see that Fort Worth has something like that.
Okay.
I'd never been there,
Yeah.
so when I
Yeah.
went to, you know, I just I'm talking about the stage.
Yeah.
I was just shocked. And,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
this is what Fort Worth should. You know, it was I
Yeah.
was proud. You know, I was proud
Yeah.
because I'm from Fort Worth. But to see a stage like that, you know, it was nice. You know,
Yeah.
it was nice. It was beautiful, and I was like, this is what we needed. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't have anything like that. We don't have anything like that until now. And I think-
Especially where the location's at.
Man,
Yeah.
it's everything's turning around there. They're turning downtown into a beautiful area. But yeah, no, I mean, I was just glad to see that stage with that awesome the sound system. I was like, I was just amazed. And I'm gonna be on that stage. I'm telling you, I mark my words, I'm gonna be on that stage. I would be proud to be on that stage
I believe
because
it. I believe it.
it's beautiful, man, and we
Yeah.
needed something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, we so Chris, you know, tells all of the artists, you know, since we started this, Chris is his goal is to have somewhat of like a music festival, but he wants to feature all of the artists that we've had
Yeah,
on the show.
definitely.
So that would definitely be
Oh, yeah, I know, for sure.
something. Yeah, just because we've had so many different artists, you know, different types of music and stuff like that. So I think it'd be pretty amazing.
And we
Yeah.
thought the same thing about the stage there too.
Man,
It's,
I'm telling
you,
it's
bro.
beautiful, and we were like, wow, man, and just imagine just packing that house down with a whole bunch of people and
you know what? To me, it's like a bittersweet thing because when I go to places like that and I see a stage like that, I get so anxious because I want to be on that stage so bad at that moment to perform, and I would do it on the drop of a dime. I would do it.
Yeah.
But I was like, I always get anxious, like, I just want to be up there so bad. And
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
that's kind of how I feel anytime I go to an event or
Yeah.
where they're banging and the the music is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
that's what I feed off.
It's
of.
like the rush,
Yes,
that you
I
get.
want to be up there and just just enjoy that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's an
So,
awesome feeling.
have you performed anywhere before?
Yeah, no,
Yeah?
definitely.
Okay.
I performed quite a bit.
Okay.
Quite a bit actually. I've performed quite a bit in my life, and I've had that joy to enjoy that rush. And
That's cool.
And every time that I get up there, it's a rush for me. So
Yeah.
no, I've been on stage. I mean, I can admit that quite a bit.
So-
lowrider shows, stuff like
Oh,
that
really?
back in the days. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And still, like I said, we've been rocking it this year. And
Yeah.
now that it's finally opening up, Fort Worth and Dallas.
Yeah.
We're having car shows now. and stuff like that. So yeah, I've been at a couple car shows, and we went to Houston, performed there at a car show.
Okay.
And then I'm, I know quite a bit of people in DFW, and we've been doing a lot of stuff with like Dope House back in the day. Dope House.
Yeah.
So we've been kind of messing with them and working with them because they're fam,
Yeah.
They're family from Houston. We know them way back, so
Yeah, that's
stuff
cool.
like that. Yeah, I mean for sure.
Yeah.
So we've been performing.
That's good. We have we've interviewed a lot of younger artists, and so would you have like any advice for let's just say the younger artists that are up and coming and that have never performed before? A lot of them are just they're just starting out, but I mean, do you have any like advice for?
I mean,
for
honestly,
anybody?
as far as advice would go,
Yeah.
as far as performing and being nervous, I mean, if that's the case. I mean, practice
Yeah.
makes better. I never say practice makes perfect. Because
Yeah.
practice makes better, but practice. I mean, that's what I would say. Is just
Okay.
I still practice. I know
Yeah.
I set up my speakers and my pro sound in front of in my
Yeah.
living room, and I'll grab a mic and I'll perform. And I'll
Yeah.
perform my set that I'm going to perform a couple
Yeah.
of days from then or whatnot, because that's what makes you better.
I know we so our daughters they're in like competitive dance. They dance for a
Nice.
studio, and one of the things that they've had to learn is that when they're learning the routine, of course, like you said, practice makes better. And so they practice, and it's something that a lot of money goes into, but our girls also have to learn how to dance, and they're dancing with music, but they also have to be able to continue in case there's like a technical difficulty that the music stops, to where it's happened, and they've actually we've
So they
seen
have to take over basically.
Yes,
like,
we've seen teams actually stop, and if the music doesn't start when it's supposed to, they will stay there. And we as a crowd, as moms, as parents, we're applauding them because they're standing up there, whatever position they're in, and it's just a lot. I think a lot of people don't know what goes into a stage performance, as opposed to I mean,
she Sarah tells me all the time, she's like, I couldn't imagine being up there and singing or rapping or whatever. I couldn't even imagine doing that. And I'm like,
oh yeah,
I mean, it takes a lot of guts,
Oh, yeah.
it takes a lot of guts, but at the end, it pays off. It feels great. I mean, if you're a performer and you're an artist, and that's once you get on stage, there's not a feeling like it. There's nothing like it. There's not something that could fulfill that other than being on stage and performing.
Okay.
It's great. Yeah.
No, I agree.
It's funny because I'm kind of like the opposite. I like to it's easier for me to do something in front of thousands of people as opposed to a handful of people. It's like I'm nervous in front of a handful of people, but when there's a whole bunch of people, it's like it's like you just
exactly nobody knows if you're looking at them or not.
Yeah, so. Just like
you
you get them all hyped up, like, oh my gosh, just
look at all their foreheads. Just all of them. Just don't
Yeah.
look at their eyes. That's what I always tell them, man. Like look at people's foreheads when you're performing. They don't know you're not looking at their eyes. And so you don't
That's
actually have to
true.
look anybody at their eyes. So
That's true.
I mean,
that's
and
true.
I'm not saying. I mean, that's just sometimes people that helps as well. People.
Yeah.
I mean, if they never heard that before, that's actually kind of a secret thing. Just look at their foreheads. Don't look at their eyes. Just perform and look at their foreheads. That's it.
So has there been anything crazy that's happened to you when you've performed? Like the craziest thing?
Not really. I
Really?
mean, it's
Okay.
always been kind of just do my thing and have a good time. But
Yeah.
I don't think I've experienced anything crazy.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, we were so I don't know if you've seen the Versus deal that they have on YouTube, but Chris and I were watching it the other night, and of course we watched the one with Keith Sweat, and Bobby Brown, and it was crazy just because Keith Sweat, he still has that the way he was just sitting chilling on the stage, and then when he started to sing, I laughed because I told Chris, I was like, he's probably fixing to get underwear thrown at him at any moment, because he was just singing a lot of the throwbacks and stuff that too. But I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of artists have seen or just dealt with a lot of crazy shit when they perform, but
No, never nothing crazy like that.
Oh, that's good then.
So far it's been safe and
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I mean, I really can't say other than that. I mean,
Okay.
it's always just been music. I mean,
Yeah.
just the love of it.
So are you a one-person performer, or do you have 20 homeboys in the back? hyping you up?
No. I'll do my own thing.
Okay.
Except when I collab with a lot of artists. So
okay.
A lot of artists want me, like, they ask me to do hooks for them and stuff like that. So I'm always down for collabing. I guess in my thing, if I ever collab with somebody, it's like more of a personal thing, because we'll sit down in the studio and think of what the concept of this song is going to be.
Okay.
And that's, to me, is my passion.
Yeah.
Like, let's create this from scratch.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's why I like to collab, to be honest with you, because I feel like my brain kind of expands, because I'm working with a different person, different mind. So we're like, when we work together,
we've seen those videos where there's like the performer, but then you can't really tell because he gets lost in the crowd because there's like 40 people up there.
No, I remember those days. Though I did perform that way as well. At one point.
Okay.
Yeah, I did actually. It was cool, and then we'd always end up like fights after that and all that. It was a long time ago, but I was like, hey, I was the one that was like, man, I'm here to perform, man. I just want to perform. I just want to, just show.
Then sometimes you get random people that happen to get on the stage somehow, and everyone's like, hey, who's that? I don't know. Is that your homeboy? I don't know. And it's just like,
what's up, man?
And it's like, whatever.
The more the merrier, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it, man.
What song do you want to play first?
Me personally?
Yeah, for what you sent us.
Man. So I just recently, I haven't released an album or anything like that. So I've just basically, in the 1 year, I've kind of put together, and I've got about 20 tracks, man, that I put together with artists and other people that I work with. But my personal stuff, one of my favorites that I just created, one night, just chilling, freestyling and stuff like that, and just putting it together, man. And it came out with it. My favorite song is Jet Lag. My personal favorite song is Jet Lag. And it just kind of came out of one night, just kind of chilling, man. And I was feeling like I needed to create something, and to prove, I kind of proved myself to myself, if you must. And I made this song, and it just came out perfect, man. And I sent it to mastering and all that, and it just, when he returned it, I was like shocked of what he gave me back. And so I was like, hey, man, it's cool. So that's probably the next video I'm going to shoot too, man. Maybe you guys want to be in it. You guys can be in it.
We down for sure. Yeah, right, that'd be awesome to be. I'll be your DJ if you let me, man.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Grifa in the house. I just had to say your name again, bro.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it. You know what? That name, man. If you guys said it earlier, you guys, well, I don't even know what it means. So basically, Grifa means I'm gonna be honest with you. My cousin, he was, he's older than us, and he was a skater, man. And his dad get on his ass because he was always getting stoned and getting high, and so they call him, And so in Spanish, when you say "es un pinche grifo," he's a fucking pothead. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's a fucking pothead. So they said "pinche grifo," and they would call my cousin "pinche grifo" because he would always be stoned. And so, like, grifo, I always thought like that's a cool name, but it meant you're a fucking stoner. So I also looked up Grifa. I was like, Grifa is basically the word for cannabis, you know what I'm saying, or sativa or whatever, Yeah. And so that's kind of where I got my name, dude. And I always looked up to my cousin and looked up to all of them. So yeah, pretty much Grifa means cannabis. Yeah.
So we need someone to come out with a strain, and they'll call it Grifa.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Man, you know what? I've got the connection for that.
See?
I actually do. And we went and had a show in Oklahoma with them, actually.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had a show.
That'd be pretty cool.
It was nice. It was a good show. It was nice. I've got footage of that. I'll share with you guys too. It was actually on 420. We had a 420 show, and
man.
So I've actually thought about that. And I have that connection, so I can be like, "Hey, man, y'all, let's come out with this strain, Grifa."
Yes, that'd be amazing. Yeah,
you second the idea now, so now my brain's like,
okay.
So
when you finally get some, we will be very happy to
try it out. Rub it on your sore bone areas.
Yes.
I want to rub it on my sore lungs.
Yeah, you can do that too.
That's what I want to do.
There you go, man.
So that way, people, like, if we're smoking something, like, bro, what is this? It's like Grifa, bro.
It's like Grifa. I see exactly.
Man, let's get some of that Grifa. Let me get some of that, bro. Let me get that.
That's what that means. Yeah, exactly. So basically, man, Grifa means that pot, that weed, that fucking marijuana.
That'd be awesome. And then they can, like, I don't know. I've always just seen those pictures of like the rainbow, just the pretty pictures of marijuana, and I was just like, oh, this is pretty. Like, I wouldn't want to smoke it. I just want to look at it. So
Oh
yeah,
man, it's
yeah, that'd be
beautiful.
pretty. That'd be pretty awesome.
So that's what we went to Cali for, actually.
Okay.
We went to Cali, and it's legal there. So hey, I didn't break any laws, I was there, man,
Yeah.
and so it was awesome because everything opened. But I remember landing at the airport, getting the van. It was a bunch of us.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 10 deep, and so we got the van, and I looked back, and I was the one who got the license. I was the responsible one. I got the license and everything, so I got the van. And I'm like, so I'm guessing our first stop is a dispensary, and everybody's like, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's our first stop, and it was beautiful, like you said, just looking at it. And it was
Yeah.
oh my god, it's amazing.
So what do you think it's going to take for them to legalize marijuana?
I don't know. You know what?
You know what? I legit was just reading about this, and I don't know. I mean, so it's passed the House of Representatives federally, and now it's in the Senate's hands to make it. Once the Senate does it, then it lifts the illegalization of that, and then we can enjoy it.
And there's a lot of
So
people out of business.
so who's on the Senate?
Just like the
Like, I mean,
senators and
yeah.
I
I was just wondering, news wise, like the name. So maybe we can get a bunch of people to start writing letters and be like, look.
I'm sure Willie Nelson and Snoop Dogg is already on that, doing it. So I don't think it'll be take too much. And then besides that, the government can make money off of it, and it makes all of us happy, just like liquor, and makes us all happy, and they can make money off of
cigarettes
it.
and
There'd be less
yeah.
people in jail and prison. Yeah, so I think it
And,
works.
and a lot people live a lot longer too. Like I said, I mean,
Yes.
Willie just kicking it
I'm trying to live longer every day, bro.
for real.
Yeah, everybody would be, chill.
I was living longer just a little while ago before I got here.
We need to live long. We got yeah.
I've got back problems, so I need to live as long as I can.
Exactly.
I've got any type of problems that needs to be CBD cured or THC
exactly.
cured, and whatever.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Let's get jet lag real quick. Let's go ahead and get into jet lag.
Hey,
And
y'all ready to take a trip or what?
man, let's take a
go.
trip. And you guys need to check out the song. And we got Grifa live in the Surge Studios, and we appreciate everyone that's listening right now. Let's get into this track. It's called Jet Lag on the Surge DFW.
Mami, quiero estar solo contigo. I wanna make a nasty video. Tú solo dime que sí o no, baby. Dime que sí. Just drop down, got a little jet lag. 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 Otra vez me enamoré de otra mujer, Otra vez me enamoré de otra mujer. Yo sé que estás pensando en mí. Cada vez que paso por un drink, mírame, sígueme. Sé que estás pensando en mí. Look at her, I like the way that she moves. Look at her, I like the way that she looks. Look at her, the way she looks in that dress with them curves. Look at her, look at her, look at her. See the way you're looking at me. Every time I go and get a drink, look at me, follow me. You know you wanted them Jane. I can see the look in your eyes. You really got me feeling them vibes. You know you got me feeling so nice. You know I'm gonna feel on the thighs. I see the way that you're looking at me. I see the way that you're smiling at me. Oh baby, me gusta como tú te mueves. Me gusta como tú te sientes. Me gusta como tú me quieres. Otra vez me enamoré de otra mujer. Otra vez me enamoré de otra mujer. Cada vez que pasa me vuelvo loco. Cada vez que pasa me pierdo un poco. Si me pongo loco, grifo, nomás un poquito. I got a little jet lag. Just got back, got a little jet lag. Just got to Cali, now I gotta get it back. I gotta get that bag. You know I get that bag. 1,
Smoking on that Grifa on the Surge DFW. The name of that track is Jet Lag, and I can see why that's your favorite, man. For sure. I can definitely see that. Make sure I got mics turned on, man. Shell? Oh, sorry, my bad.
Hello.
You on now? Let's go smoke some Grifa.
Let's do it.
So like end the show now and just bolt. We can't do that.
Me and Michelle are certified hood botanist, you know, so when it comes to we got green thumbs, and green is just a good color, man. So yeah, I mean, you'll definitely make some money off of us if you've got the Grifa strain. So
Okay.
we ready for it, man.
There we go.
So how long have you been a performer? Would you say?
I've been in the music quite a bit, man. It's probably been over 10 years for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've been, doing it as far as, producing, and, I got my own recording studio too, man. So I record a lot of artists as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so that's kind of what I kind of give back that way, is by helping these other artists, man, put their music together. They come to me sometimes with just blank canvases, and I'll put it together for them and help them out, make them feel good. And the first thing they always say is like, man, is that me? And I'm like, yeah, man, that's you, bro.
That's awesome.
So I do a lot of that on the background, yeah, for sure.
Do you have any problem whenever you got someone in your studio and they ask for your opinion, and it's not going to be the best opinion? I mean, would you say you're very willing to give an honest assessment of someone that's in the studio?
No, I think it's hard for me. Man. I'm one of those people that, like, hey, man, you keep it up, bro. You got it. You're gonna just keep practicing and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that I don't tell them the truth, but I encourage them, if anything, and then I'll help them. Like I said, I'm pretty good at putting stuff together, and even if they're off point, putting it back on point for them and helping them out and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, and making it sound better sometimes, And so
I imagine a lot of times when you help them in their encouragement, and then you say you're doing it like this, but let's do it like this, then I'm like, oh, then like the bulb goes off, and they're like, okay, this guy knows his shit, man. And
I get a lot of that, and that's I'm not boasting. I'm just saying, like, that's when I could just see it in their faces sometimes, man. They just show it by their expressions, I'm like, yeah, he likes it, and I'm like, cool. That's what I was going for, So, but I mean, there's some people. To be honest, I mean, I can witness and say I had an artist that came and she was so off point. She was practicing her guitar, and when she would sing, man, she would be so off point. But I recorded her album. She recorded like 4 or 5 songs, and I made them sound the best that I could. But I told her to keep practicing, and just play an hour a day at least, and keep practicing. And she came back and did another album with me, and I mean, it's a miracle of God. I'm like, just when I heard what she had, it was just surprised me, it shocked me, because it was a total turnaround. It was a 360. Yeah. Her vocals, her tone, everything was like, I knew now, like, she listened, she practiced, and I'm not saying just to me, but she kept at it. And when she came back, man, it was amazing. The next album that she recorded, I was shocked, man. I'm like, wow, she made a believer from then. Not that I didn't, but it made me more of a believer. Like,
absolutely,
yeah, you can do whatever you can. If you want to sing, just keep practicing, and take lessons, whatever it takes for you to learn how to sing and stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's always gonna be a battle, but like I said, man, I could just be a witness of what I heard, and I'm like, yeah, that's amazing.
And you consider yourself a pretty versatile artist, because I remember when we met, I was like, what kind of music are you? Like, man, it's got reggaeton, it's got hip hop, it's got everything.
Sometimes I kind of shame myself, because my first language is Spanish, bro. You might not know that, but people always like, I wouldn't have known that. My first language is Spanish. I didn't know a lick of English. I didn't know any English. And so I guess naturally I sing in Spanish, like reggaeton and stuff, what you just heard. And I mix it up with a little bit of English, but my first language. So growing up with my grandma, man, I listened to all the oldies, man, Hispanic, Latino, Mexican music, bro. So, and then, just going from different stages, I got a little bit of everything. And so just even to think that I rap, I'm like, or do reggaeton, I mean, I grew up listening to grunge music, man. You know what I'm saying? In my teenage years.
Yeah.
Nirvana, Soundgarden, stuff like that. But versatility just comes with it, man, because I grew up with all kinds of different races. So I think I'm blessed to be able to say that I did grow up with different races and through my life, man. And so I got a little bit of everything, a little flavor from everything. For sure.
Awesome.
I think that's why a lot of people have liked the station, just because we're playing a lot of different stuff, you know, and I think, with what he asked you about you and your honesty, but at the same time, you producing music for people and you being like honest and telling them, like to work, to work at it. Yeah. And I think it's been tough because, whenever Chris listens to the music first, I'll just like book the artist and then sometimes I'll talk with him, but I like to be surprised what I hear, whenever, we play it, just the same as a lot of the listeners. If a lot of the listeners don't even know who you are, this will be like the first time, that they'll be hearing you. So I'm just
that's that guy singing that Spanish song we just played?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and so he gets to listen to it. And of course, sometimes too, like if I'm on Instagram or I am checking somebody out on YouTube, it's just like a song that you automatically like, you just love right away. And sometimes like our kids will joke around with us, or Chris will, because I'll like a song and then he'll say like, man, I told you about that song like 2 years ago when it came out, but it's one of those things about like when everybody's fucking listening to a song, you're just like, man, I'm so sick of that song. And so all of this newer stuff is like crammed down your throat. And so I think that's just, and I keep saying I think, but I know that's why people have complimented and said so many good things about, just because of all the different shit that we play, new artists, and you guys and stuff, and it's just not the same.
Well, next time you think about like when, and I think about it too, but I'm saying next time you think about like how sick you are of a song, imagine how sick us as artists are of our own song, because we have to perform that song, we have to learn that song. So in order for you to learn that song, you have to like. She's a witness. You can have to listen to that song over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
I mean, because you want to learn that song, you got to make sure you have it down. I'm gonna go to the store. Okay, well, while the 15-minute drive, I'm gonna listen to this song again over and over, and then because tomorrow I got to perform it, or because whatever. So that's worse for us as artists. Is like we just
That's cool though. I mean, I think for all artists, it's good to have a support. I mean, anytime you're doing something, it's a good, what is it like, Chris, to have a good support system?
Yes, absolutely.
Some people don't even like to support, like somebody, I mean, did when you had people in your family, did anyone ever tell you like, man, making music isn't going to pay the bills, or, you don't have time for that? Did you ever have anybody?
I mean, as far as that goes, I mean, I never, intended it. I make music because if I make money with it's great, because but other than that, I make music because it's like it's what makes me happy. I mean, it's like if I don't do it, it's like me not breathing. That's kind. I mean, I know you might not relate it to that, but it's like really, to me, it's like if I don't make music, then what's I can do it and I'm good at it, and it feels great when I do it. I'm just going to continue to do. That's why I built my own studio, so that I can record my own music. I don't have to pay anybody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I pay for mastering, stuff like that, but I mean, I just constantly, and I'm not saying I'm constantly just making songs. I'm just saying like, but I get to experience, in other artists as well, and as far as the versatility of everybody that everybody has, you get to listen to something new every day. I've had some artists recently that I'm like, they've shocked me. I'm like, these little young kids, I'm like, they're 18 years old and they're sitting here rapping and making these bangers. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, this little kid just made a song and it sounds great. Yeah,
and I think that's like when I was, with Chris, I mean, a lot of artists that we interview, we can all say like, oh, that's a badass song, that sounds good, but to them, they could probably think like we're full of shit, because we're not going to say, hey, that was a bad song. You know what I mean? But I mean, honestly, I think, there's just so much different taste out there that it's like the music that you send, I could say, hey, I like the first one, but Chris will say, no, the third one is definitely, like my hit. You know what I mean? And then somebody else could think it's trash, and then someone else be like, holy shit, let me go and download like all of his, music and stuff.
That's
and so
expected,
it's crazy just because in this business, you just, I mean, there's people that are like paying us. We had someone contact us and they actually asked how much it was for us to like, what did I tell you, Chris? To kind of like to
To do the interview?
No, not to judge the
Oh,
song.
to critique it.
Yeah, to critique, his music. And I mean, I just feel like, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that just, everybody has an opinion, but those that like want to get paid for stuff like that, it's just, I don't know. But I don't know. We've had some crazy. And my latest one that I'm still tripping off of is a guy that I reached out to just as like everybody else, and I've talked about this a few times already, but he asked, what will my music, you playing my music, how does that benefit you and your radio station? And we're like, and so and just recently, he's asking about, the PROs and to the BMI and stuff like that too. And I was just like, I knew what it was, but I was just like, it's simple, you just send in your music if you'd like another platform for us to play your music, and that's it, but I don't know.
And it's funny because you Google this guy and there's no Wikipedia, there's no nothing really.
Yeah, but I mean,
he's worried about royalties, and, that's crazy. And so we can relate to what you're saying about loving music because I mean, us playing music is breathing also, I mean,
of course,
throughout the day. I mean, here at home with our children, I mean, my 9-year-old listens to Prince, and
awesome.
and so it's always about music, and so we definitely can relate, the love and the passion of making music that you have, and the same love and passion we have for
sharing it, man.
For sharing it, for sure. Yeah, and
that's great. I mean, we need sources like that. I mean,
and we thank you for you
for sure.
just sending us even the music, and then for actually for you being here, because this is
nice. I mean, like I said, this is what we. I mean, this is how you show the world, and the world listens to your music is this way. I mean, distributing it, actually putting it out there. I mean, because what's the point of not having music and not getting it played?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to complain because they're playing my music anywhere. You can play my music all you want. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I mean, it's like, it's sharing the love. That's how I see it. It's like you guys are sharing the love. You guys are playing it. You guys are doing what you love by sharing what you love is music, because we all relate to music. That's one thing we all have, as far as in common, is we all love music. Whatever it may be you listen to, it's still, it's still music.
I think I think with COVID, I think that the music brought a lot of people together. There were so many artists doing the live, shows, and people were,
exactly.
and doing the Cash App, stuff, to take requests and whatever and stuff like that too. So we've never asked for any money. I mean, even Chris, when he does like, DJ gigs like for events and stuff, people will say, oh, you should put a tip jar, I mean, where does it end? You're not really hired there to DJ for someone's wedding if you're constantly, taking requests, and you're just, I mean, it doesn't end. So it's like, I guess Chris with a nightclub was like the same thing. Did you get to, play music, and then you'd have like all these people, come up and ask you for songs, and you're just like, what the hell? Like, I mean,
my goal was for whenever they left the club or anywhere I was performing, I was like, I want to hear them say, "Damn, that DJ made my day." I'm like, yes, that's payment more than anything.
To keep
like
the
that,
dance floor packed was always just, so I mean, to get a vibe from people, it's just one of those things. So I'm pretty sure it's like the same with you, like if you feel you're performing and the crowd isn't, as hype as you want it to be, you're just like, man, I got to switch it up, do something different. But I mean,
of course. I mean, you got to kind of play the crowd how it is, and just kind of go from there for sure.
Grifa, give me the next song to queue up. Which one we gonna do next?
You know what, man? I actually shot this video for this song in the heart of Fort Worth, right there, off of Main Street. That's one of the songs that that kind of it was deep. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those deep songs. It just it just kind of came out, and again, man, it's basically, to me, it's like without music, it's, you don't have anything. And so, to me, as far as personally, without music, I don't know, I feel like I'm not whole. But this song is called Nada, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, it's just one of those songs that I just kind of felt, close to, as far as just what I was feeling, what I was doing with the vibe. You know what I'm saying? The hook, everything, man. It just kind of came out, and I felt like an artist. Like when I created this, I'm like, I can just drip, all this into this recording. You know what I'm saying? And it just kind of came natural, man. And so that's a song that I want. Yeah, it's called Nada. It's called Nada.
All right, party people, let's get into the next song from Grifa in the Surge studio game room. You know, when we put this together, like, man, we thought about you know, a commercial spot and having, you know, the blandness of a music studio, but we were like, man, what better way to do this than from the comfort, you know? And it's like, you know, so it's a relaxed environment for everybody, and everyone can just kind of get rid of the anxiety and the nerves and the jitters of being on a, you know, doing a studio interview and everything like that. And you know, we just need to smoke some Grifa.
Hey, let's do that.
Then we're complete. Oh, sorry. So let's get into this song, and we got Grifa in the house, and you guys make sure that we're gonna go over social media and everything shortly. So you guys just hang tight. The name of this track is Nada on the Surge DFW.
Dice que ella no quiere nada, no quiere nada, nada conmigo. Dice que ella no quiere nada, no quiere nada conmigo. Dice que ella no me quiere porque ya tiene a otro. No creí, pero ya miré la foto. Me enojé y me fui en la moto. Y luego me puse de moto. Dime cuando quieras, amor. Dime cuando puedas, amor. Si ya no me quieres, amor, vamos a dejarnos, amor. I don't give a fuck cause you know I fuck with you. I don't give a fuck cause you know I love you. But if you don't love me back, that's true. I'ma keep it real cause you know I'm through. Fuck you, bitch, cause I gotta go. Fuck you, bitch, cause I can't let go. Fuck you, bitch, cause I love you so. If you don't love me, I don't love you no more. No more, no more. No more, no more. Fuck you fucking hoe. You left me broken alone, yeah. So now I'm riding solo. Si ya no me quiero ni modo. Si ya no me quiero ni modo. Dice que ella no quiere nada. No quiere nada conmigo. Dice que ella no quiere nada. No quiere nada conmigo. She don't want me no more, so now she grab her shit and she gotta go. I don't mean to be so rude, but yo, you told me you didn't want me, you don't love me so, but that's okay. I'm stacking my paper, gonna make it rain. You know I don't stop cause I'm in my lane. I'm getting so high while I'm getting rain. She said she don't want me, she don't love me. She don't love me no more. She said she don't want me, she don't love me. She don't love me no more.
Grifa on the Surge DFW. The name of that track is Nada. Heard here exclusively on the TuneIn radio app and of course on Odyssey. Yo no tengo nada.
What's up?
What's up? Nothing. Nada. Nothing is up.
I think I'm tangled by this cord over here.
Oh yes.
So I like that one.
Yes.
I think I like the first one better. So we have to see what the next one is.
My
gonna
man's
be.
got a smooth voice for real.
Yes. So, yes, I believe that we should take him up on his offer. I don't know about being in a video, but I think we should definitely go and check the video out.
I'm definitely down to be in it
Yeah. You want to be in it?
because I require attention.
Oh my gosh. It's this thing, yeah, that we talked about. And I believe, I say that men feel like they need attention. And so this is, yeah.
That's the only reason why I'm a DJ, so I can get attention.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Not
one of
nothing
those
about
things.
playing music. Whatever. West Side.
West Side. So yeah, but I definitely think that'd be cool. Like, I mean, I wonder like what the vision is for the video, because if it was like a club type, thing, then I mean, but then a DJ. But I don't know about a DJ. Like whatever the vision is, like where a DJ would fit in that.
I'll just smoke the Grifa.
Oh my gosh, that'd be cool too. You always see all the guys, hanging out in the videos. They're all smoking, and just drinking. So I guess that'd be. I mean, you'd fit in really good.
Yeah, I think he should definitely have a whole line and a whole brand and a whole store. We'll have Grifa papers and Grifa bongs and Grifa.
Just everything Grifa.
Grifa. What else? Grifa detox. Whenever you got to take the drug screen, you got one of those detoxifying type things.
So we were talking about. Do you have a vision for the video, like for this one that you're gonna do?
The first one that I said, as far as jet lag. Yeah, I mean, we've been coming up with ideas and stuff like that. I was supposed to shoot it over like a month ago.
Okay.
But some things didn't go the way they should, so I had to reschedule. But yeah, I mean, I've got some ideas really.
Okay.
It's I guess as far as video goes, I've been used to like some of my videographers kind of like taking control.
Yeah.
And like do this, do that.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as the wardrobe goes, I trusted my last videographer. Like, hey man, what do you think I should wear? And I would show him. I'd bring all this stuff with me. He's like, yeah, no, do this and this. And so I trusted him that, as far as that goes. But he's been so busy. So I guess what I'm saying is, yeah, I've had to come up with more ideas. Like, okay, what am I gonna do for this video?
See, so I'd have to listen to Jet Lag again, but that one. So I was gonna ask you I wouldn't say favorites, but which would you choose? And so I was going to ask you if you would choose Tego or Don Omar.
So, okay, so I guess as far, I mean, I know who Tego is.
Yeah.
I've heard of his name, but obviously I'm going to relate more to Don Omar.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I mean, I would obviously go with Don Omar.
Yeah. See,
I'm not really hip on a lot of the names.
Yeah.
Now, I've heard the music, stuff like that, but the names, there's so many different,
I know.
names that it's like
so I tell
little
Chris,
this and little that, and then, and
I tell Chris, with a lot of the reggaeton artists at they're, a lot of them to me sound the same now. Back then, we had like the Wisin and Yandel and who else was it? One of my favorite songs is Chevere by Voltio. And then Chris plays, what is the song called by Aquid?
Oh, Aquid, yeah.
No hay manera.
Yeah, and
Old school song.
those songs were just different. And now, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to, if I cared, but somebody will say something. But, I know Bad Bunny is popular and J Balvin and Maluma, but to me, when I hear Chris play it on the radio, I cannot tell the difference.
Right.
And so I guess back then a lot of them, they kind of the beat maybe sounded the same, but they put their own spin, on stuff like that too. So that's why I asked about them, but
I mean, like I said, I listen to a little bit of everything. And,
yeah.
And like I said, it's kind of a shock to me that, like I said, I just create music, and like here lately, in the past, like I said, year and a half, whatever, I've been doing a lot more, the reggaeton. But I guess this is because I've been in that vibe and I've been feeling it. And but
it's definitely a great genre, of music.
Sure.
Like Calle 13, I love.
Yeah.
I just, the videos and stuff like that too were different. And so what I was going to tell you is that I see you like, and I'm pretty sure there's a video of some sort, I actually like the video with I can't even remember the name of the song, but like Drake and all of them, you know, they're kind of hanging out like at a dinner table, but you know, they're like in suits and stuff. So this one is something that would probably be something good for you where you're like dressed, but that's not really like a hype song. So that would be something to where like you're kind of, you know what I mean? Like it's just like a chill song, but I mean, that's just kind of like what I saw whenever I was listening to it, you know, just as an idea. But we were trying to find a role for Chris because I was like, if he was in a nightclub type thing, you know, he could be a DJ. But, you know, I mean, it's just, you know, with so many videos, you just get so many ideas out there. But for that song, for some reason, I just saw you like in a suit in a chair. So I mean, yeah, like something, you know, yeah.
So what you saying we need sexy Grifa?
I mean,
smooth Grifa.
You know, I mean, it's when you hear the song, it's the because everybody's using the word vibe, so it's the vibe that you get from the song. Okay. You know, I mean, yeah.
So there's definitely going to be a suit in there. Okay.
Yeah, we've all seen, you know, people, you know, driving in the cars, you know, singing while they're driving down the freeway, you know, just stuff like that too.
We can all hang out the windows if you don't want to. Shit, let's do it.
But I mean, that's what I see for you for that song. So I mean, that is you know, something. We've seen so many videos at strip clubs and all this stuff, but that I kind of see like, you know, it's a chill song. So
and I guess like, you know, even when I came up with this song, it's I remember, you know, we had gone to Cali and all that stuff. We were flying. 2020 was a crazy year for everybody, obviously, you know, and to all the people that lost people, you know, and all that stuff, you know. So it was hard, but at the same time, you know, we didn't want to stop living. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, it was like being pushed to our mind, our brains, like, y'all need to stop, stay home, you know, whatever. Yeah. But as far as we could go, you know, we were being safe and everything, but. You know, we traveled. You know, we actually traveled a lot. Yeah. You know, that year we were like, you know, it's cheap to go here. Let's go here, and you know, so. Yeah. But we were being safe. You know, we were taking precaution. We had our, you know, our sanitizer and our, you know, our
Lysol spraying everything down.
Life-saving masks on, you know, stuff, superhero masks. Yeah. So you know all that. So yeah, no, we went to Cali. Like I said, when that weekend we got there, and I just heard Cali's doing the whole mask thing again. But so we went there and they had just opened that weekend. So that's what I was saying. People were clapping because we were 10 deep. So you can imagine what a restaurant looks like just a couple people, and all of a sudden 10 people come in, and like they didn't want to let us in, but then at the same time they're like, well, we can't turn this business down, so they let us in. Yeah. And there's like the whole place looked packed. Yeah. But so I mean that's kind of what I was feeling. You know, that vibe. Like we got there and we got to, you know, the first thing we did is get a bag. You know what I'm saying? We went, let's go get some bags. Oh, and smoke and enjoy, and you know, it was fun, like I said. But that's kind of what that vibe was too. You know. Like,
we're living the life. Oh yeah. I mean, I think that's. And a lot of people, some people will take it the wrong way, that they're like, man, you guys don't give a shit about the people that are out there, you know, sick and dying and stuff. And when we started the interviews, we did most of them over the phone, which we still do. But I mean, we always extended the invite, you know, just because if you're local. And we had an artist, she's from Houston. Shout out to Tierra Danielle, but I mean, she drove here, you know, and we were still, you know, we were spraying everything down and everything too. But I mean, it's just, you know, you just got to keep going, you know. And I think, I mean, it was pretty sad, you know, that a lot of people have lost, and to know that stuff may come back. Exactly. You know, it's crazy. Yeah. But I would hope that everybody would have gotten smarter from this past time that this stuff happened, you know. And I mean, I'm pretty sure you still have you know, the cochinos that don't wash their hands and stuff when they go to the bathroom and whatever. But
exactly.
I mean,
I see that a lot in the field that I work in.
Yeah. And I mean, with kids, there's like no excuses. You know, you're teaching them, but adults, oh hell no.
Yeah, no, I get mad when I see that. I'm like, come on, bro.
Yeah. So it's just like,
let me turn the faucet on for you.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly. Like,
I mean, we got hand sanitizer, so it's like, oh yeah. It's kind of. You know how many people touch doorknobs and
I get scared to touch them sometimes.
Buttons on the little keypads for your, you know, credit cards and stuff. Like, holy crap! And you just like said, I tell my kids, you don't know where that person's hands have been. And think about like the dollar bills from the strip clubs, you know, and the money.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Never
been one of those.
Okay. So tell everybody your social media accounts and where they can find you if they want to.
So y'all hit me up on Instagram, Grifa. So it's hashtag Grifa _817. So hashtag GRIFA _817 Funky Town. Yeah. So y'all make sure to hit me up, man. Follow me on Instagram. You can just actually Google that hashtag GRIFA _817, and all my stuff comes up.
Nice. So I did see an ad for the pop the thingies, with the business cards, stuff like that too. And we will say that out of all of the years that we've just done events and stuff like that in general, and just even with music, that you were the first one. And so I've actually inquired about getting us some of those, just because it's fucking smart. And I'm pretty sure, but I mean, it was pretty cool.
Man, and I've been doing this for many, many years, and I've never been given a flash drive with music.
I you know what, man? I'll be honest with you. I sold all my CD duplicating stuff like last year. A year ago, I had duplicators to make CDs and stuff like that. I've always been on my grind, man.
Yeah.
Anywhere, if I have a show, I'm gonna have something to sell, or because that's where us artists, people may not know that. A lot of times we might get paid a little at a show, but you make your money by selling your merch.
Yeah.
That's where your money comes from, and that's where you make your money to make more merch and so on and so forth. But so I sold my CD duplicating equipment, and I'm like, man, this is the way to go. I'm like, this is what I'm gonna do from now on, because.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a car. She got a car.
Nice.
Without a CD player in it is what I'm getting at.
Okay.
My car didn't have a CD player. I'm like, where the hell is a CD player?
Yeah.
Like, okay, because I have a whole booklet full of CDs from back in the day still,
He's got
and so,
9.
There you go. So, now if you get a car, they don't come with CD players in it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, that's great. But they come with USB ports. So.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's very, very soon that you're going to buy a brand new car and it's not going to have an AM, FM dial on it.
Yeah, probably. Exactly.
So I guess we were kind of planning for the future, and this is why we want to make this accessible for the world.
Yes, sir.
And use it as a platform to where people could come and give us good music, because unfortunately in this business, and I know you've been doing this for a while, it's just like there's just not there's too many stipulations tied to getting music played commercially. And so if anyone came to us and say, hey, we're going to give you a radio station, as long as we get artistic freedom, to push. Obviously push the people that pay the bills, but at the same time get an opportunity to say, hey, man, this Grifa's got a brand new song and we want to put it in the rotation, and as long as, we get that type of freedom, then, we'll take on a commercial radio station any day. But, for now, this is what we got, and this is what makes us happy. And
we're gonna ride it till the wheels fall off.
Till the wheels fall off,
or until we get a strain called Grifa.
Yeah, until we get Grifa strain, and then
I'm gonna get you guys some, man.
That's gonna be awesome. Yes, if it can heal my back, my lower back pain, then.
For sure,
I'm not even going to ask Chris. Yeah, I'll just pay for it.
Then you're gonna have somebody. You're gonna have somebody rapping a song, smoking on that Grifa.
Yeah,
like we talked about this.
Hey, hold on. So I did want to say that also in my video vision, I see you holding some sort of glass of wine.
Glass of wine.
Yeah, I don't know if you're a wine drinker, but you may want it. Maybe I shouldn't have said wine, but some type of something that you drink.
I'll drink.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I'll drink wine. I mean, I don't mind wine.
I don't know if Chris is like a whiskey. Is it whiskey?
Whiskey bourbon.
Whiskey bourbon. So I don't know what you drink, but that's my vision.
I'm a big beer drinker. I love beer. Yeah, I love my beer.
So see, it could be one of those. You know what I'm talking about? The glass, Sarah. Yeah, but So
if
whatever you drink, but that's what I see.
If we're gonna be bougie like that, then we can get me a wine glass and we'll put some Mad Dog in it.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mad Dog.
Yeah, some Mad Dog.
Yeah.
20
So
MD 2020.
We'll be drinking some Mad Dog on that video.
Yeah, that'd be for sure. And then I'll be in the back smoking the Grifa.
Smoking the Grifa.
I
want to smoke some Grifa too. Tell us about Non-Essential, bro.
So man, that song, man, like again, okay, so most of my music, to be honest with you, man, I'll get in that booth. I record myself, by the way. I do everything from the point A to point B other than my mastering. But so Non-Essential, man, it came one night. I was just freestyling, and that's usually what happens. I don't write anything down. I've been trying to start writing again because I'm trying to get that back open. But I just freestyled this song, man. I just kind of came out. I was feeling the way I was feeling. I've had some difficulties with some people. Obviously, I was listening to one of your shows, and you guys mentioned it. It's like, man, there's a lot of shadiness in the music industry. Oh, yeah. And so that's kind of where I was coming from, man. And so, but at the same time, what I told you guys, we were traveling. We've been having a good time with my, family members. We've all been going. We went to Jamaica, Cancun, and like I said, LA and stuff like that. So at the same time, I was having these difficulties with this person, basically reporting my music as if it was his. It was weird. There's actually people that exist out there. They were reporting it like as it was their music, and I'm like, hold up, man. You know what? I didn't worry about it. I kept creating music, and so in 1 year, from creating these songs to 20 songs, just to show, like, I don't need anybody to create a song, bro. Like, but the fact that they were actually claiming it was their music, I was like, I don't need anybody. I can do this by myself, you know what I'm saying? And so I proved it by creating that much more music with an artist, creating, all this stuff. And so that kind of went non-essential. To me, it was like, you're non-essential. You know what I'm saying? You're not non-essential in my life. Like, look how many more music, how many more songs I created, and you say that I needed you to create music. I'm like, no, So I was going through one of those things. It was kind of like, it's like, what's the word I'm looking for? Injustice, if you must.
Yeah.
Injustice. And but I didn't let it get me down. Again, I created more music. I kept creating music. That was my outlet to be like, I'm not worried about what you're doing. So at the same time, I was traveling. That's kind of what the hook says. I'm like, you worried about it? Well, I'm out here just enjoying my life.
Yes.
So that's kind of what it come from. Yeah, what it came from, basically.
And that's musical, artistic genius, man. Man, I commend you on that, and that, man, that's shitty, man. I mean, but well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, you dust it off your shoulder, move on, and you
got to learn from your mistakes, man. And so that's kind of where where I'm at. I'm like, the more I'm going, the more I'm growing, and I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning that that you have to learn that people like that exist, so that you can be careful in life. And I'm just glad it happened now in my life. Versus, in a higher state where I'm maybe, soon or later, that, dang it, I found this out too late, and now I'm out this much or this much, At this point, I'm out just, hey, friendship, okay, it was great, but at this point, that's all I'm out. Hey, it was great, but at this point, I'm moving on,
yes.
To a higher level, to far from what I've experienced with this person. So I'm just glad that, man, I could learn from this, if anything.
Awesome. All right, we're going to get into non-essential on the Surge.
Yeah.
DFW. We got Grifa in the house, and you guys make sure you check them out on social media and show some love. And y'all check this out. It's Grifa, non-essential on the Surge, DFW.
Yeah.
Grifa. A lot of motherfuckers don't know what they have in front of their face. It's a blessing, and they don't see it until they fuck it off, and then they see it. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Hey, yo, what the fuck you doing? Gotta keep it going, I gotta keep it moving. Hey, tú, ¿por qué tú me sigues? 'Cause you know I got it, you know that I've been winning. Yeah, tú, ¿por qué tú me sigues? 'Cause you know I got it, you know that I've been winning. Fuck a motherfucker that ain't fucking with me. Fuck a motherfucker that ain't on me. No voy de vacaciones mientras tú te preocupas. Voy de vacaciones mientras tú te disculpas. No va así. No más G. Si no me pusiste en el video ni pedo. No me pusiste en el video ni pedo. No me das G's porque tú sabes yo mero. No me das G's porque tú sabes que yo mero. Fuck a motherfucker that ain't fucking with me. Fuck a motherfucker that ain't fucking with me. Cause he hating on me if he ain't loving on me. He's hating on me if he ain't loving on me. Come with me, you a shady motherfucker, brainstorm with me. Use my vocals cause you know you ain't got shit on me. understand the truth will set you free. It'll set you free. Voy de vacaciones mientras tú te preocupas. Voy de vacaciones mientras tú te disculpas. Hey, yo, what the fuck you doing? Gotta keep it going, I gotta keep it moving. Hey, tú, ¿por qué tú me sigues? 'Cause you know I got it, you know that I've been winning. Yeah, tú, ¿por qué tú me sigues? 'Cause you know I got it, you know that I've been winning. Fuck a motherfucker that ain't fucking with me. Fuck a motherfucker that be hating on me.
¿Qué onda, raza? En español dicen que si te cae el saco, pues póntelo, güey. For those who don't understand any translation, if the shoe fits, put it on, bitch.
It's the Grifa Hour on the Surge, DFW. If the shoe fits. Oh, sorry, Shell. Let me cut you back on.
What is the deal? You always forget my mic. You're fired.
Because that mic is easy just to turn the lever up, and then yours has got like a button that I got to remember to push.
So before we would tell our kids that the motto was don't start no shit, there won't be no shit. So now it's going to be like, if the shoe fits,
Put it on,
put it on,
bitch.
bitch.
Put it on. It's
That needs to be on the back of a shirt.
Yeah.
So let's talk about merchandise.
Yes.
Do you have merchandise right now, or are you working on merchandise?
I mean, yeah, I've got
Okay.
merch at home
Okay.
and stuff like
Okay,
that.
cool.
Yeah, you know, of course,
Okay.
like I said,
Yeah.
I'm always trying to
Yeah.
have something ready for my peeps.
Okay, so yeah, that'd be pretty awesome to. That needs to be a bumper sticker. You know.
The shoe fits, put it on, bitch.
Yes, yes,
That's right.
yes, yes. I mean,
Maybe with a pause, bitch.
so yeah, on social media, sometimes, you know, because I'm pretty sure Sarah has been on Pinterest, and so Pinterest, you know, has stuff, and then you're like just Google everything. But you know, the funny thing with social media is that sometimes when you see quotes and you see people like, you know, put stuff, it's just like, man, who thought of that? You know what I mean? And so I used to think that way with Jerry Springer, you know, when he had his final thought at the end, because,
Yeah.
you know, it was always about love and stuff. And I was like, damn, you know, like that's powerful, you know, and
Jerry Springer's powerful.
yeah, you know, granted, after you just saw two chicks fighting over a dude or vice versa, or, you know, someone was doing, you know, whatever. So it's just, it's crazy that, you know, we see those, you know, things and it makes us think for a second, you know. And so, I'm glad to know that you have a good support system, just because, you know, I mean, in this day and time, it's like we have so many people that are quick to judge, and we all have opinions, but I think sometimes a lot of people, their opinions are coming off as like judgments, you know, versus just being like what your thought is. And I don't know if you understand that, but I mean, nowadays, you know, women are taught to, or we're like trying to teach each other, like women are supposed to empower, you know, the women, but then you see women doing stupid shit and you're just like, okay. And if you call them out on it, then you're hating, you know. It's the same with, you know, with guys, and now in the music industry, it's just like, man, you know, like, why the fuck can't everybody just do what the hell? If you're not bothering anybody, you're not hurting anybody, then why can't you just let them just do whatever they want to do? So
Yeah.
I think with, you know, the support system that you've had, you know, just throughout your career, we just hope that you know, continue to have that, and that is one of the reasons why when your song was non-essential, and the story that was behind that song, we thank you again, just like we've thanked all the other artists, because when we're talking to you, you don't know us from anybody else, you know, and the artists don't know like what we're going to do with their music, you know, and we say thank you for trusting us with your music, because we're going to do exactly what we say, you know, and
that's why
yeah.
I make those things. I make those USBs.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think I've sold one since I've ordered them. I think
Yeah.
I've given half of them away.
Yeah.
You know, like, here, man, listen to
Yeah.
that, play that. I mean,
Yeah.
she's witness to be like, hey,
Yeah.
you know, I pulled up to somebody here, listen to that.
yeah.
You know, and it's just like, well, I don't even know who the hell you are. Why would I listen to it? But I don't care. You know, just,
Yeah. Yeah,
maybe
just
they'll
take
plug
it.
it in and listen and be like, okay.
Yeah, yeah. And I think it's crazy too, because we've had people, you know, message and be like, well, how much is it for me to be on your show? And I'm
Right.
just like, what? You know, and then, but our goal is, nobody. We all say as adults, that nobody needs friends. That we don't care what other people think and stuff like that too. But a little bit of that is not. It's not true. Because we do. But,
Oh yeah, of course.
But I mean, I'd say pretty much the majority of the artists that we've met, we keep in contact with, and
Definitely.
and we've become, if not maybe, we've become somewhat of friends, and it's
course.
been cool just because we're
what?
people, we're family people, we've got children, we've got jobs, we pay our fucking bills just like everybody else.
And you support what we love as artists,
Yes,
music.
yes,
You
yes,
support
and-
music.
Yeah.
And so I mean, anybody that's on that side, it's they're we're on each other's side.
Yeah.
We're sharing music, we're involved in music, and this is what it's about. It's actually doing what we love and our passion, and as long as you enjoy it, man, that's
Oh,
why
yeah.
I do what I'm doing. Because
Yeah.
at this point, I still enjoy making music, and I'm not gonna stop. I mean,
Yeah.
until one day I'm like, you know what? At this point, I'm working on that as well. I'm working with different artists,
Yeah.
trying to help them create their image or whatever, their sound or whatever. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's y'all. I mean, exactly. Y'all,
Yeah.
I mean, thank you guys for doing what you do.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah.
For sure.
It's just one of those things where it's like, we don't ask for anything, and it's just like, we're still going to continue doing it. So, who knows?
I think we need to have a little, Surge, the Surge show or something. Put some sort of a venue together, man, and have some
Yeah,
artists.
that'd be-
That'd be nice.
awesome, yeah.
To open up or do something like that. That'd be nice. I'm actually thinking about doing something like that with some local artists in DFW as
Okay.
well. Working with these other artists that I'm telling you, I think
Yeah.
They're
I've
not.
got a few
they're-
artists too that
yeah.
I think would, definitely be. We had planned on doing something toward the end of July, but it's come sooner than later, and so I'm actually going to be out for a while, and so we were just kind of like, we've been just talking about so many things, but I'm wanting to have to host some type of station appreciation, and just because a lot of you guys, the artists, as supporting us, and then the listeners as well. But my idea is just to have one big appreciation party, but more so of
nice.
it being an event to where all of the artists that we featured are able to come into network, just because you never know
Exactly.
who's who, and who knows who.
Exactly.
And so it's kind of shitty. Chris and I have been together for a really long time, and there's been friends that we've introduced to other people, and then it's like, fuck, we don't even talk to those people anymore. But it's just like, hey, the story will come out eventually, like, hey, how did you meet so and so? And it's gonna come, out, because of this person or this person. But we just, like I said, I think I put it in a post that I'm just one of those people that, if we were to have a party, I want to make sure everybody knows everybody, because I don't like for anybody to feel left out. So if we ever did something like that, I'm like all hands on deck, Yeah, just for everybody.
I just went to so the guy that masters my music. I'm shout out to him. Music and Focus, Chico. He's a phenomenal producer, and so he just had a mixer not too long ago, and I went there, and it was awesome. It was
That's awesome.
it was in Fort
Okay.
Worth, and it was actually very, very successful. There was a lot of people there. It
Okay.
was just a little mixer, some drinks, and at the end of basically the mixer, he had I guess he had one of his artists perform
Okay.
right in front of all of us, and it was pretty cool.
Okay.
But it was a lot of people there, and I got to network and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's always a good idea.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Chris is, like I said, we could get you on the stage at Wild
Sure.
Acre, and shout out to
Yeah,
Blake
that'd
and
be
all of them
nice.
at Trend Music.
Trend Music, yeah, for sure. We've been
yeah.
talking about them actually.
Yeah.
I actually sent them an email because I think, so like I said, Chico from Music and Focus, he stays busy all the time.
Okay.
And so we've been maybe thinking about going and getting our stuff mastered to them as well.
Okay.
So I think we
Yeah.
hit them up and shot. That's who we hit up, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, Trendfest and how that happened was so crazy, but and I'm not gonna tell the story because Chris is like, oh my god, here we go. But we actually Fortress Fest, when they had their music festival,
Okay.
I had tickets for that, and it was for my birthday, and so of course the concert was canceled due to COVID, and it was pretty sad for me.
It was supposed
but
to be at that venue though.
it's actually wherever they had
The convention center, I think it was.
somewhere like that, but it was an outdoor festival. And so, so I reached out, to them. They're at Fortress Fest and Fortress Presents, I think. And then I started reaching out to them, and then I knew that Wildacre was coming out and stuff. So I was like, man, let me find out about this Trendfest deal.
That's
and
awesome.
So Blake and Zane, and all of them, were just wonderful to work with and stuff like that too. So we've got a Trendfest artist coming tomorrow. We've got 2 more next weekend. So shout out to Clancy and J Boy, and then we've got Joba tomorrow. Yeah, but I mean, yes, if you ever want to do something like that,
for sure.
please let us know, because we have plenty of artists that we would love to get to be able to perform. That'd be awesome for sure. Just to be able to sit back and see, everything come together. So
and we like being around like-minded people.
Exactly.
They keep it. Everyone keeps it about the music and whether there's monetary gain or not. But who doesn't want to get rich? Doing something they love. But it's not about any type of monetary gain for us. Just we want to be able to help people like your artists in your studio. You want to help them out, and what happens is you become their legacy. They'll always remember, man, I went to Grifa Studios and we did this and now I'll always remember that guy. You know what I'm saying? And so that's something that we always talk about wanting to do. So
we need the money too. We got 3 girls and dancing. Shit, that's expensive. So, but I know
how a kid. Yeah, I got a kid myself. So yeah.
Yeah. So our oldest, not our oldest, but our one that's going to graduate next year. She wants to move to LA. That's what she wants to do. She wants to dance, and it's just like, oh my gosh, because that's where it's at. If you're not doing music, you're dancing, and so.
Yeah.
Music is on all the time here, and it's just, it's, if we could do something like that, it would be amazing just to know that you filled a field of people, get Coachella vibes. That'd just be wonderful. It'd be wonderful. Really cool.
And there's no better satisfaction for us whenever, they're one of our, we designate the artist surge artist, and whenever there's a surge artist that plays on the station and someone walks up and says, man, that's a badass song.
Yeah.
And then we get the satisfaction, well that's a Grifa. And they're like, man, that's and then they start looking, they're like, man, I like the song, and what's the name of the song, and we'll tell them this is a song, and you know where I can get it. Yeah, this is where you can go, for that one time, whether it's Apple Music or whatever, wherever people can purchase your music. If that happens, then we made a difference, and that's kind of what we do. So, we definitely appreciate artists. Let me ask you something.
Yes, sir.
When you do get some time off and you're not making music, what do you like to do?
Make music.
Make music and make music.
Well, I was saying, I'm a father. I got a little girl, man. She's 7 years old, so that's what I do, man. That's my main thing, is providing for her and being a good dad, man, and showing her the best that I can, and being the best example of a man that I can be.
What kind of music does she like?
She likes everything. She listens to, so she likes my music, which I'm glad. She'll actually, hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Yeah,
a little visitor.
Yes, she's definitely a handful.
I got 3 of them, so you're good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it didn't shock me anything. I'm like, oh,
what do you call it? So ours. So our youngest just turned 9.
Okay.
But yes, oh my gosh.
So you guys know what's up then.
Yes. So that's great that she listens to, like everything, just because she's got you guys. So you guys.
No, she like I said, she'll listen to my stuff, but she's always watching her own little music and stuff. I just showed her some Offspring last night, actually. You know who Offspring is?
No.
Okay, so Offspring is a grunge band. They sing some, I grew up listening to them, and so I let her listen to some of that, and she fell in love with it. So
oh wow.
Yeah, she asked me to put it on her phone, and I downloaded it in her phone, and there you go. That's what Daddy used to listen to. That's pretty much what I showed her.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I think if people just sat back and kind of just listened to all genres of music, they would appreciate, no matter if it's Tejano, no matter if it's K-pop, like you said, grunge, heavy metal. We have someone coming, will be on the show in a couple of weeks, and he's doing his trap metal.
Trap metal.
And so he was like, "Is it okay?" You know, because
Sounds
you know
cool.
I talk about a lot of things in my music, and I said, "Hey, you know, it's no different from." You know, someone rapping about, you know, getting bitches at the club, or you know, I mean, it's,
gotta
and I
have
don't
that
know
song.
because you know what, and I think it's all like, you know, when R. Kelly, that whole thing with R. Kelly, you know, happened. It's just like people were, I mean, they were taking down his music, his videos, and
Of course.
it's just one of those things. Like, I mean, where does it end? You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I mean, yeah, we.
I mean, I
music,
grew up on R. Kelly, so I mean,
Yeah.
you can't take that away from me. I mean, I
Yeah.
grew up to it and I listened to it and I loved his music, and so you can't take that away from me.
Yeah, I think
That's what it is,
It's
you know?
crazy, but I mean, music is music. So
Yeah.
it's just like if it was, I think if people just like I said, you know, kind of sat back and just kind of listened to it and just appreciated it for what it was, no matter what kind it was.
Exactly.
Yeah, it'd be a lot. A lot of people would be find their thing and be okay. So yeah.
I was just thinking, totally off the subject. What if Grifa replaced cilantro on tacos?
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
So you buy some tacos and you have some
Yeah.
cebollas y Grifa.
Yeah, I mean that you'd have a lot of happy people, smiling people.
Yeah, I mean
That'd be pretty
they're
awesome.
I mean, actually, I have a little story behind. My mom was at one of our. I think it was a 420 party. I don't know. She didn't know she was at a 420 party. But we gave her a lot of strawberries. You know, chocolate covered strawberries. And,
Oh, gosh.
infused chocolate.
Infused. Wow.
chocolate, and she was like, "Oh, these are so good." You know. Of course, you were saying earlier, like,
Yeah.
I can't believe you. I guess that the Spanish is your first language, but yeah,
Yeah.
she would tell me, "Oh, esas fresas están bien ricas," and I'm like, "Yeah, mom, keep eating, keep eating those strawberries." And she said she was feeling good and stuff like that. So we never really told her that she was eating infused chocolate. Yeah.
Oh wow!
But,
so you know what? I bet you if you gave her like regular chocolate covered strawberries, she'd probably like
They're not as
be
good
like,
as the last
"Hey,
ones.
yeah, we're." That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So-
But yeah,
Give us a song to end the interview with, bro.
Let me see. What song is a good in the interview? Yeah, let's do the Temptation, man. That's like I said, that's another song that it just kind of came natural, man. I get in the vibe, I listen to the beat, and whatever comes out is basically what I'm gonna go with. You know what I'm saying? So that's another one. Temptation is a song, like I said, I enjoy doing as well. Like I said, I enjoy doing all of it, man. But these are my songs that I just kind of focus on just enjoying them, getting them mastered the right way and everything, making them sound good.
Man, when it comes to music and playing music, I mean we can play music and talk all night, and we appreciate you guys for making the drive, and we know
Yes,
that
yes.
you got to drive to get back home, so we don't want to keep you guys too
No,
much.
you're good, man. You're good.
But we appreciate everything that you do, and just to get to see artists and the talent that goes into it and everything, and it's just really special for us, and just
Yeah, definitely special for us, man. Especially, like I said, it's you guys opening your doors to your home, and just having us here, man, in the comfort of your home. And like I said, it's chill. So I like it, man. I've had a great night tonight. Surge, man, DFW. Props to you guys, man. Love to you guys. Just thank you for what you guys are doing, and continue doing it, man. Because people like us, we're gonna back you up all the way.
appreciate it.
Thank you. And of course, any music that you have that you want to send videos or
Oh, yeah,
anything.
for sure, for
and
sure.
so to our listeners, you guys can, you will start hearing Grifa. Is it tonight?
I'll get it on.
Or tomorrow?
It'll be on the
in the morning.
rotation tomorrow.
Definitely.
Yeah, tomorrow. And then you guys, can check him out on Instagram. And do you have what is your YouTube's the same? Do you have
So
a
yeah,
YouTube?
like I said, if you look it up under
Okay.
hashtag Grifa underscore 817.
Okay.
So Grifa hashtag Grifa underscore 817. If you just Google that, man, you'll find my YouTube,
Yes,
all my
yes.
social
Okay.
media and everything. Again, hashtag Grifa underscore 817.
You guys, we're going to sign out, but my name is Michelle, and you are,
Cool, Chris.
and we are the Surge DFW. Good night. Check us out tomorrow night.
DFW.
con esta canción. Esta mujer me vuelve loco. Esta mujer a mí. She's not here for the loving and the feelings, yeah. She came here for the dancing and the liquor, yeah. She's not here for the loving and the feelings, yeah. She came here for the dancing and the liquor, yeah. Hoy le quebraron su corazoncito. Solo es una tentación para mí. Solo quiero que seas de mí. Ay, mami, solo quiero que seas de mí. Vamos a la bar, vamos a pistear, vamos a tomar con la morra cotorrear. Punto que no quiera, punto que no quiera. I saw her drop that shit to the ground. She put it down, she put it down. I saw her drop that shit to the ground. I was like, whoa, you better stop before I give you everything I got. You want that new, you wanna cruise, you wanna be on the beach where it's blue. You want that new, you wanna cruise, you wanna be on the beach where it's blue. Me dejó con la tentación, me dejó con esta canción. Esta mujer me vuelve loco. Esta mujer a mí. She's not here for the loving and the feelings, yeah. She came here for the dancing and the liquor, yeah. She's not here for the loving and the feelings, yeah. She came here for the dancing and the liquor, yeah. Hoy le quebraron su corazoncito. Solo es una tentación para mí. Solo quiero que seas de mí. Ay, mami, solo quiero que seas de mí. Le quebraron su corazoncito. Hoy le quebraron su corazoncito. Solo es una tentación para mí. Solo quiero que seas de mí. Ay, mami, solo quiero que seas de mí.
Your favorite music and more. It's the Surge DFW.
Yeah.
On the Odyssey and TuneIn radio apps.